Yes.
Hey, this is Rod Beasley. I'm getting ready to do a video for doing an event for HealthSouth, drawing some of their employees and like that for Carnival Day, I think it is. Anyway, the idea is you get to see the people that I'm drawing, you get to see the paper that I'm producing, and hopefully make it a little instructional video out of it. We use these Sharpie markers for our black and white, and we use either pastel or we use washable markers for our colors, because that way they don't fight with each other. The washable markers won't make the felt tip markers go into solution, so you don't end up with smeared lines. And then of course we have a pencil, which I always like to use a carpenter's pencil in reference to Jesus. But it could be anybody, kind of thing. Okay, anyway, here we go. Anybody ready to get drawn?
She is.
Yeah, come on, let's do one for you. I'm Rod, and who are you?
I'm Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen. Have a seat. And if you don't want to be video, just let me know and I'll turn it off.
Oh, so
Actually, you're not in the video right now anyway, because
okay.
you have to be sitting
Oh.
there.
Okay.
Whoa, did I drop something?
I did.
I'm doing Mike games.
This shows you how durable these things are. That they can take just about anything. Yeah, and they're good.
Cool, good.
This is perfect, Johnny. What are the rules of the club?
This
This is perfect.
Kathleen with a secret. Oh, it is definitely with a K.
With the egg, yes. Oh, yeah. Do I need to do this?
Yeah, no, you can leave it on. It's
Okay. How long have you been doing this?
Okay, they get one ticket.
About a minute and a half.
A lifetime or just now?
Yeah, I've been doing this since I was 5 years old. Like I see from kindergarten for drawing nude. Bring brilliance, she asked everybody to draw a person and nothing else. So I raised my hand. I said, "Now, can we draw shoes?" And she said, "Nope, person and nothing else." So I drew a person and nothing else. So you draw a
Exactly what she
person-
said.
Right, you draw a person and nothing else, they're naked every time.
Yep.
This is gonna
She
be
must have
loud.
just thought I was just drawing shoes for personal
You
use.
probably didn't think you had the capacity that young to do something like that. Who would think?
Could be drawing shoes. Well, so far, there's only enough people lined up. I'll be able to draw everybody in color if more people don't sign up.
I'm gonna go next before I get situated.
There you go.
Can you do 3 people?
Yeah, what I usually, at events, I'll do whatever the host or hostess tells me to do. But without any guidance from the host or hostess, I tell everybody, I try to draw everybody once before I draw anybody twice. So if somebody wants to be drawn with like 2 of their friends, their 2 friends ought to agree that they're all going to use the same drawing, like maybe make it.
Oh, that's fine, because it's,
You'll hang it in your department.
we are, it's me and the 2 girls in my
That would be a good
department, we're
idea.
gonna do a threesome
Yeah, that's
and,
great.
hang it in our wall.
This is stunning.
I'm gonna have it framed and everything.
Think a happy thought.
Rod, have you ever gone to Boulder?
Not here.
Boulder City Art in the Park?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
what do you
make
think?
See? Made you smile?
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's like not at work.
And what's your favorite color?
Green.
Green, okay.
Cream green, yes.
Plain green.
Cream.
Cream green.
Cream green.
What is
Oh.
that?
It's got a little bit of a pearl white in it. It's really pretty.
See, I never knew that about her. Her favorite color was.
It's like
I
foam.
never knew that was a color.
It's like foam green, except with more foam in it.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
What's your favorite color? Blue. Okay, mine's
Look at
red.
that.
I realize now for these cell phones, they have to be made to order.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah,
That's.
otherwise they're gonna
And you
melt.
told me your favorite color was green, so we'll make sure we fit some of that in here
Cool.
for you. Now seriously, are we gonna have more people lined up? Because right now there's only like 7 lined up. I can do them all in full color, if that's the case.
Oh, that's not your
But-
sign-up sheet.
Oh, it's not?
No, they're just
Oh.
gonna walk in and
Oh, well, in that case, if there's no rush.
I assure you, you'll have a line. People have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, especially around noon. Mhm.
11 though, they're all still working, so,
Ooh, maybe I'll go get my girls now.
yeah, we're busy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
let's put a little
give
lipstick
them 10
in.
minutes, cause after her, you know,
Yeah.
but lunchtime starts at 11:30, so.
So then it'll suddenly shift at 11:30, huh?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
You're
Well,
awesome.
we'll send people in until then.
Say again?
So what flavors do you have?
I have no idea.
Orange, apple, strawberry.
What's the games today?
Apple toss and the milk bottle knockdown. Right, if you're recording though the entire time, is the noise gonna mess up your?
Oh, I don't know. It might, but let's hope the microphone is so discerning that it'll
We're gonna leave it
leave
closed.
that part out. Could be.
I'll lock it back again.
My patients and I'll come back.
Okay. That's stunning.
They're not good?
Oh, God, yeah. He's a good artist.
Looks just like me, right?
It does.
It does? Oh, wow.
Like, I can't even draw a stick figure right.
That's like,
Hey, Johnny, you want a snow cone?
Not right now, thank you though.
I'll
I
make
do.
it special order. What color you
Hey,
want?
what colors you got?
I don't know. Bubblegum, orange delight, sour apple, and strawberry.
Strawberry.
Okay. You're on roll. Let's see how I can do this.
You're like me, I got 3 boys and they can all draw great, but I can't draw stick figures. Can't do it.
Well, they must have got that gene somewhere.
Wasn't me. Had to be their dad.
Maybe they did. My mom could draw. She was a wonderful gal. She's no longer with us, but she finally got her wig down.
Your music.
Oh, you had to put a different,
Although I know we can hear it over the
Oh, yay, you're here. Oh, look at this.
I have to go find my partner.
yeah,
This
my
is
girls
what
are coming down at 11:15, maybe after Kristen.
You know, if you like, I can always tape it to the wall up there behind you so they can see your work and not get all up behind you.
Oh my
Thank you so
God.
much.
You got an apron on today.
Well, I put a white shirt on. Look at that now.
This is terrible because we can see it and you can't.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
You know, I tried doing it in front of mirrors and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
you were giving these funny looks and stuff like
Not the
that.
expression I want.
Yeah, not quite the same.
Yeah, it might not be exactly what you, it's kind of better to surprise them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
joke about it sometimes that if I draw one person first before the other one, I say, well, don't look at it yet. You want to look at it when they look at it, so that way you're both at the same emotional level.
Was that it?
Yeah, because.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
Cool.
Yay,
We
thank
sign
you.
it.
Look good
Kathleen, wait.
You good?
Yeah. That, I like your idea. That's so cool.
And I'll get
Oh,
some
yeah.
tape so you
I
can
told
tape
her
it up.
11:15.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
You should be able to put that easily in 11 by 14
Yeah.
frame.
I like that. Okay,
Here's my next volunteer victim. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here a second, and I'll be back with some tape so we can tape it up. Be right back.
Now you can kind of have your choice if you want it more funnier or less.
I'd like to not look ugly, but.
You look great, so you shouldn't
Oh,
have any problem at all.
What do I do? Just
You
sit here?
just sit there and think happy thoughts. So anyway, how long you been here at HealthSouth?
8 years.
I'll be right back with Kate.
Good, respectable length of
That
time.
is. That's unheard of nowadays.
So you came right here, right out of high school, huh?
Yeah. College. First job out of college.
That's very good. Very good. They should tell people that if they take advanced basketball games, they might have a hard time getting a job that's going to hold them very long.
Yeah.
And the retirement might suck.
So what kind of painting do you do? Like,
I drew drawings, paintings, and sculptures. Most of my things have a human element. If I'm left to my own devices, because I like people, and I really think that a lot of the things that are sold as abstract and like that, it's just people don't have the ability to do really good artwork, so they do that kind of stuff because it's who could be offended by a triangle? Who could be offended by a triangle? You know, it's a case of where the Emperor's New Clothes was the book that they missed in kindergarten. You know, like, well, this work is so sophisticated that an 8-year-old can produce it, or say like your Ad Reinhardt, who's an artist or whatever, and
Yes.
or there's another one I really get a kick out of the guy that did the number series, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
And two's a good one. 2. He sold 2 for originally for $800, and now it's worth $1.6 million.
Really? I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's really a hoot. Yeah. Supposedly one of the first artists that ever sold work for over $1 million, and the painting sold originally for $800. And I always go, well, you know what this is? This is a scam for insurance that rich people run on insurance companies. They say, well, I paid $1.6 million for it, and it was stolen. All they have to have is a receipt.
Yeah.
Now the insurance is forking out $1.6 million for this painting of this guy, and turn up on the market someday, and then then they'll be the proud owners of it for $1.6 million. It's funny stuff.
30 seconds was too long. Or maybe I could put it on that.
Jasper Johns is the name of the artist I was thinking about.
You can't tell anybody who it is. We're gonna see if they know who it is.
Okay.
Okay, it's fair enough.
I think it's like so
Maybe we can
good.
charge for guesses.
Yeah.
If you get them all right.
Oh yeah, that could be another contest. If you get a free, you get a free trip to Bahamas.
It's just like me.
We'll give you a free lunch.
We didn't start yet. I would give me nightmares. I might have a nightmare tonight. Oh, maybe you're not.
And it will be hospital food. We're gonna be brought in from Jack in the Box.
Even better.
Or maybe
It is a step up.
Wendy's. Whatever you guys want.
Nothing gently.
You know what, anytime we do a contest though, we say there'll be free lunch, they ask, is it cafeteria? Are you gonna send
Yes,
it?
I do.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, why, is it not worth it to you if it's cafeteria?
My son ate at HealthSouth, like I said, last year for about 2 months,
Uh-huh.
and he lost about 15 pounds.
Now which
But he needed to lose weight, so it worked out good.
Okay. Is he
I'm not saying
all
that
better?
I'm not saying that the food was not superior. I'm sure it was just
It's a
fine.
hospital though, you know.
Been there over is nothing fat.
But if you're used to dining on whatever you want to dine on,
Right, right. And the portion control, I would eat so much, you can eat whenever you want.
exactly.
I got 2 more balls.
I'll go get it. We can pin it. But just take it. Easier.
Got sort of a Sandra Bullock look.
That's what I've heard.
I had a customer the other day. He looked so much like Red from the That 70s show.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. And he goes, he said, I don't know where everybody sees it. I keep hearing that all the time. I don't know, Mom, you gotta be kidding me. This guy ought to call a talent company and say, look, I look like Red. See if you can get me some work as his brother or something. If there's ever a show that he needs a brother or something. Not a lot of speaking parts because I'm not a very good actor, but I can do a walk-on,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
I can play her sister, cousin. People tell me that all the time.
Spin.
Okay, Kristen, let me show it to you. Get ready.
All right, that was quick.
2, 3, and
Wow. Hey, that's nice.
thank you. Okay, next.
Wait, let me get a picture of you like in process. So I can go.
So give it back to us? Or
Give it back to him. Do that. No, just do that. Wait, can you get closer?
Oh, that looks good,
There
Kristen.
you go. Thanks.
all right. Thank you.
Thank
Want yours up there
you.
too?
Okay,
I forgot
come on
cake.
in here. Don't be shy.
Yeah, I guess it's.
I want to go get my partner.
I see my girls will be here in a couple minutes too.
Just have people ask.
I decided to draw them on a smaller sheet of paper so that people can buy a less expensive frame.
Well, there'll be 3 of us, so.
Oh, you want to get 3? Yeah, I can put 3 of you on it. No problem at all.
Start it like sideways or something? I don't know.
That's a
Whatever.
great way to do it, and I can do that no problem. No problem.
Well, they should be here in a minute or
Oh, no, go ahead and sit down.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
me
yeah.
without them?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'll work then. So we don't even have to come into it or
No, you don't have to
together.
show up at the same time.
I like that.
Okay, Okay, now, who's got the biggest head?
Me, I'm the boss. So I have the biggest head. There we go.
Dragging a pin here. It's Talk Like a Pirate Day today. I didn't know if you knew. Okay, look right at me, you're doing right. So,
How long have you been doing this?
since I was a little kid,
Really?
yeah.
Oh.
I told the first person, but I'm videotaping this, so if you don't like, I don't wanna repeat myself over and over again, so I
Okay.
have to make up a new story to tell you. But the first one was true. I'm the kid who always won the poster contest at school and stuff.
Oh.
And you always wonder, whatever happened to that kid? He's working at HealthSouth, drawing people right now at a carnival.
There we go. Hey, as long as you enjoy it, that's what matters.
That does make a big difference, it really
Yes,
does.
you have to love what you do.
Like I said, I probably had 50 school teachers that told me you couldn't make a living as an artist, and here I am. I'm already ready to get Social Security, and what they should have been telling me was that I couldn't make a living as an artist, because I knew I could do that. I knew I could make a living as an artist.
Yeah.
What they should have said is that you can make a living as an artist if you're really talented, and you don't mind having a retirement that really sucks.
Yeah, really. No 401k on that. So is this what you have done all your life? or-
Yeah, I've done artwork my whole life, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I do paintings, drawings, and sculptures, and you're welcome to
Wow,
come by and
yeah.
take a peek at some of my
Oil
paintings.
paint, I just got back into it in the last few years. I used to do it a lot, but I just gotta find time and all that good stuff. Gotta make
Nobody
more
will
time.
ever make you paint.
I know, I know.
Oh,
Well, I just bought a new
Unless it's
house,
their
so I'm
bedroom or
trying, all my painting stuff is like packed away. But yes, I definitely want to be able to.
That's how I get like 90% of my equipment, is I go to people that did it for a hobby,
Yeah.
and I go, oh, are you ready to get rid of that paint set yet?
Oh, there we
So
go.
I get my paints into stuff for like discount.
Oh, I know.
So does it make
There's a lot
just
of
enough
people
money
doing
to
that. You're right. Yeah, and I mean, there's so many beautiful things to paint out here with the mountains. I've only been here a year, so get used to it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that abstract painting was being done by the cave dwellers 25,000 years ago in the cave of I think it was I think it's Lascaux, Spain, or something like that. Yeah, they were doing that stuff then.
Oh my goodness.
So it might not be quite as modern as people think it is.
Diana and Kara are coming down and they're gonna be in this too. We're gonna frame it and put it in our
It's very,
office.
very fun.
Yes, I was trying to get her on the bottom, I said, come on, let's get your,
Oh,
paint on the
yeah.
drawing.
Exactly.
I said, Bob, you up for it? He's like, nah.
Yeah, I can't
Earl
see
said
Bob.
maybe.
Well, you know, sometimes after they see me draw for a little bit, they get less apprehensive because they know I'm not really trying to make anybody look bad on purpose.
Right.
So sometimes that does help.
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely. Notice he said bad on purpose.
Yeah, I asked this before, and I cocked.
If it's accidentally bad, oh well.
I don't want to see what I would look like. All I was saying was give me a skinny face, that's all I could.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Weight in my face.
You knock about 20 pounds off.
Some people, you know, could be chunky and they
Okay,
have no
see,
weight
your
here.
eyes are blue,
My
that's
eyes are
great.
blue.
Pasta, she can be a pasta maker, she can do the whole thing. Yeah, I do sometimes, I don't do it all the time. And, she would.
So have you
bounce,
always been out here in
that
Vegas?
shape.
Oh, yeah, yeah, 50 something years I've been in Vegas.
So where's a
And
good art
loved it.
museum?
What's that?
Where's a good art museum? I'm from Chicago.
A good art museum?
I'm used to the art museum.
Well,
It's
then,
like,
my place, come on over to my house.
there's nothing.
Come on over to my
Bellagio,
house.
it's like, okay, then a couple more days.
Wanna play a game?
Sure.
Yeah, do you have like a card or anything?
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah, I would love to have one.
Let's see, I think I got one right here in my pocket. Other pocket. Other pocket.
That looks good.
I can't wait for Diana and Kara to come down.
That would be good.
I know.
There you go.
winner.
There's one.
Are they gonna stick them right next to you?
That's hard to do, you did good.
I'm gonna call them?
Well, one out of three is bad.
Yeah, just so they can come down one at a time. They don't have to come at once. I thought we all had to be here at once.
First thing, you have to be smart enough to know that,
Yeah, we
Way
can
back
do it
here?
one at a time.
Do you bounce it at them or throw it?
Because we're the admissions office, our phone never stops
Right
ringing.
here, it's Kristen.
So nobody can really be out of the office.
Yeah, one at a time to get your caricature. They just add you in. You're ready for your name.
It's like Photoshop.
Yeah, it is like Photoshop.
Old fashioned Photoshop, how's that?
Oh, well, we
yeah, that's
You
right.
can try to not.
Just like old fashioned Photoshop.
Good job.
Maggie, are we doing that game right? Because I had it up on the table. but it
Yeah, I
makes
will
sense.
definitely check
Being
this
attacked by
out.
a bobble.
This is fine. Frank got almost all three.
Now, I'm not gonna color anymore until
Until
the other
they get
people
here?
get here, because I don't want to take a chance on,
Yeah, I think.
Great.
coloring out a spot that they might need. Wait a second, before you leave though, let me do one more look glance
We
to
were in
make
the
sure.
field and it fell on the
Okay,
grass.
yeah, I got that just a smidge high.
So-
It's how it makes it harder.
Okay.
No, it dampens the noise.
Okay,
Like
looks good.
All right. So
And let me show it to you. Now, don't be worried about this, this is my signature graphic. This is my next one to do, so this is, okay, well, let's get it back on here, yeah, let's get it back on here then. Okay. Now, how are you guys related as far as work goes? You're in the same office? Office of what? What is it?
Admissions.
Oh, admission.
We're in charge of getting all those patients in the door.
All right.
You're right.
Thank you for the card, Brad. I will definitely check out if you hear of any nice galleries.
I'll have something in the October.
They're so full.
I don't know
Sure,
if
sure.
I'm there yet.
Even if it's just me
I
drawing
just
people.
opened them.
Oh,
I'll
that's
have
fine,
something.
because I would love to go to
Oh,
Did you win any games?
Yeah, I lived in Vegas forever.
See, no, I'm from here.
Love Vegas. Great town.
See, I'm just the opposite. I want to get away.
You want to what?
I want to get away.
So how long you been here?
13 years.
16 years?
13.
Yeah.
How after you've been here 13 years?
Any
You go
good?
somewhere else.
Oh, I don't know how to take
I'm a military brat.
How did you get there? Oh, well, you've been places then.
Yeah, I'm used to moving around.
There you go. So that's. I'm not a military brat, but
Should I
I
go
almost
open Dr. Gow's snow cone?
Do we have to sign up for this?
My father had a chance to get out of the military and he took it.
Do you want to leave lines? Sue Loving? Do you need
And
me to do a sign-up sheet?
I'm
or
actually
wait
the son of a
behind
coal
the line
miner's
for the next
daughter.
one? What do you think?
All
This
right.
is
Great, you guys got blue eyes so far, all of you.
That's great.
You gotta have blue eyes to work in this office, or you can't come in here.
We can have a holding chair.
Well, you get 3 tries. What's the next? You get a prize for every try.
This one here?
I do.
Oh, in case you
Well,
want
for
to use them.
everyone you.
You guys want some snow cones? Just ate them.
Oh, good.
Wow, I think yours are coming out pretty good.
As long as you know you take away the double chin.
No double chin, hold the double chin, hold the. West Nova.
And then do this.
Totally missed.
Yeah, somewhere there's a young artist studying my work and he thinks I'm dead. He doesn't realize that right now he can make me call me up on the phone and say, hey, Mr. Beasley, you're still alive? I can't believe it. My mom's had your painting hanging on her wall for 20 years. I figured you had to be dead. Because what happens is I did the same thing. I found out, Georgia O'Keeffe just died? I thought she was dead 40 years ago. I had no idea. I could have went over to New Mexico and met her and talked to her and stuff.
I didn't get any.
Of course, she might have just talked to me like, get out of here, kid. I don't want to talk to you. Which would have been okay. That would be.
You did it! See? Woo!
Sue, you got all 3?
She did.
You should be on a softball team.
I used to be on phone.
Yes.
I'm so glad you guys have different colorations. Otherwise, sometimes people go, hey, wait a second. They all look alike.
Well, Diana's totally different.
Well, I can't help it if they all have brown hair and they're all from the same family. Actually, they don't all look alike. People ask me, do you ever get tired of doing these? And I go, well, to be honest with you, I know some other people, it seems like they're quite similar to other people, but to me, they really are all different.
Oh my gosh, I didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were like.
People are smoking lavender or rye. Yeah. You gotta use eyeliner. First, the eyes.
Yeah.
Is that your third
I was
one?
like, oh, I didn't think about that. Where did you get this next one? Snow cone?
So I understand if you knock over all the balls, you get a free lunch. Totally different flavors than the one you usually get.
So he gets two.
Speaking of which, next week I can eat again. So healthy. Nothing to tempt me. I'm officially 1 pound away from 30.
Are we like taking numbers or something?
You wait in line, so Frank's next, and then you can hit one.
Okay, and then Laura and then, for the pretzels.
Pencil over there anywhere. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted the one with the eraser on it. I wanted the light little spot on your
Kristen had a mustache and she's going to sit over there.
Well done. You want a snow cone? I just freshly made it. Never satisfied. Like every day. I thought about you when I was searching. I go, let's just see what
Yeah, that's where we are on this one. Hold on.
And I had a vision. I thought,
Ta-da.
oh, I have a different
Send me that third person.
Okay.
They're around the corner. I'll just set
Well,
this
no, she's
down.
back in the office. I'll let her know.
Okay.
Really, here's the thing, no, be careful.
Hi there. Pretty good guy. Frank. Frank, we gotta stop meeting like this. Look right at me. You're doing great. So, how long you been here in Vegas? 1999. 80. I like it.
It's okay.
Did you come by to check out your friends? A lot of people, my whole life. I love doing it. Been doing it professionally for 40 years. Some people say to me, they say, how'd you get into doing this? And I go, well, to be honest with you, it's two ways. I started going from topless bars, which was not great. Now you can't get a girl to cut her head off.
I warned him, I said, Jay, be careful, don't get it on you.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm sorry about the ball.
I can
At least I kept you clean.
I didn't even know.
At least I got one now. At least I can clean.
Okay, glasses, here we go.
Straight at.
We should get all the apples.
Liz, I'm over you. No, it's your fault.
Is Brandon's on here today? He
No,
is.
he is.
But
Can we take
he's
those
a workhorse. Well, you can go over shifts.
I gotta find where I can get
Like,
myself.
they just did
I've
the
got
three of
the,
them, but they're doing it like
I've
Donna
got
sat
the,
left
what
and
do
they
you
added
call those?
Kira, and so he can come by and add it. Yeah.
Well,
wanna do that and add to the?
I got the garb, you know, for the pants, like you're wearing.
Yeah, but what about Sierra and Liz?
Scrubs. I gotta get myself a scrub shirt.
Yeah.
Liz isn't here today, Benjamin's
I thought
off,
about
so
getting cheap.
just do the preview.
Well, you know what, I tell people oddly enough,
Well,
my
today,
my
not like
initials
tomorrow,
spelled
he'll
DR,
not come
doctor.
back.
Oh, you want Brandon to come in?
He's
That's
filming.
close enough for
He
me.
likes to keep his patients extra. So, I mean, we could try to get it, but I don't think he will come. It's okay.
Can you do
Close
a
enough
brief?
for me.
Can you do a
I think she said she did. I don't know.
You look worse than I do.
Oh, to add?
Man, your eyes are kind of brown
Yep.
color.
Right?
Cool.
She got mad at me.
Do we test one? Yeah.
Real quiet. All right, so back up. Let's try to tilt it and squirt it. Oh, I'm worried about Sam.
I like it, Frank. I like it a lot.
Family does one in the back and then the dust like this.
All right.
Doesn't look great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Nice to meet you, guys. Hey, who's my next volunteer victim here?
Is there anybody that, all right, I have an idea for 3 heads and then the 3rd head can come
Okay,
later?
absolutely.
Okay.
That's perfectly okay. What I tell everybody, just so that you know, I like to draw everybody once before I draw anybody twice.
Okay.
So if the other 2 people are going to come back separate, just let them know that.
Okay.
And you can do is you can take these cookies, take these to a brown store, the UPS store. Color copies this size are only like 69 cents. So you can make like 2 for like $1.80, you know? So
We're gonna hang it in the lobby.
okay, so now you want to be on top of like whips?
How'd you know?
Well, there's 3 of you, so I figured you had to have some kind of mechanism for crowd.
Right. It's another guy and I am in charge. Not really.
And how long have you been here at HealthSouth?
2 years. 2 years in July.
I was talking to one girl and she said she'd been here 8 years.
Yeah, there.
And I said, you came here right out of high school? Sometimes it's going to come around by year. Somebody's going to say, no, I came here as a patient. I was on my deathbed. HealthSouth saved me. And so I decided to devote my life to helping others. Isn't that a much better story than I just came here out of college? Okay, you look great. You're doing great. And ever since, I've helped thousands of people save lives. Add meaning to their existence.
Hey, are we gonna do one together?
I can't.
Oh.
I like it. I think I could write a pamphlet for this place.
Oh, if only that was the case.
Well, actually, my son actually stayed at HealthSouth with the other campus. Yeah, and he did good. He did good. He was about 320 pounds when he went in
Yeah.
with kidney failure, and he weighed about 280 when he came out, and he was doing okay.
Good. How's he doing now?
Pretty good.
No.
Pretty good. He was smiling the last time I saw him about 2 hours ago.
Good.
Wow, it's just these friends.
Well, there's not a whole lot of really super happy endings to renal failure.
Right.
You either get a transplant or
You're on dialysis.
yeah, for a long time. So anyway, we're praying for him that he's going to be able to get a transplant and that takes and all that sort of stuff.
Very good.
That looks good for you. It really does.
Right,
Let's
thanks.
see, and you're like one of my first gals today that didn't have blue eyes.
Oh, really? No, they're like black.
I don't even know how you got a job here. I thought you had to have blue eyes to get a job here.
These will work.
I know.
Oh, sure, make me wrong.
Well, they're not brown, but my pupils are so dilated.
Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just go ahead and finish. I'll just go ahead and finish sketching until I get you done, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, that way. I was thinking of pouring the paper.
And what's your specialty? What do you do?
I'm an occupational therapist.
Ah, you teach people how to do their jobs better. No, I'm just teasing you. I know what an occupational therapist is. You teach them how to wiggle a little bit so that hopefully they'll be able to get a job. Okay, look this way. My next door neighbor, he was studying to be a massage therapist, but he had to give it up because he thought he was going to enjoy his work. Well, you can just work on guys. No, I didn't want to be that serious about his employment.
You don't have a choice.
I don't?
They have to practice on each other, right? Do you think another visual
Practice on each other.
Mine's down there.
Yeah,
'cause I-
massage,
me
free
and,
massage.
Didn't we play doctor when we were in kindergarten? We were practice on each other.
Nice, okay.
So
Okay,
me
look
and
this way,
Kara
here we
so
go.
far. That's Kara, yeah.
Okay, I'll come
What
back.
color would you like?
Yes, it's better to just sit there and not comment. When I'm
Oh,
one smirk or one remark.
I know, thank you.
We love seeing
This one just, if you feel this one.
They don't tell you that after you choose art as your profession, you've chosen art as your profession.
In the back here.
You're gonna have enough stuff on video that you'll never be able to get a job as a politician.
Does your hand ever hurt?
What's
I
that?
mean, how long do you
You
find
know,
these?
I can draw my ball
Yeah, Jason's in the,
12 hours, and I never get cramps in my hand. It's the craziest thing. It's like, I recommend it for occupational therapists.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Teach them how to do art, and they'll never need to have muscle cramps or anything. It's crazy. Now, if it's an unusual situation, like maybe I'm drawing like person after person after person after person, and there's no little breaks between them, I can draw with my left hand. And about 10, 15 minutes draw with my left hand. My right hand is all relaxed again, so it concentrates so good with my left hand.
I'm glad we made it before the left hand.
That is absolutely true.
Did you say orange also?
And if I start off at the beginning of the week and I start drawing like, an hour a day, left hand, by the end of the week, I can't even tell the difference if I drew it left handed or right handed. I did that because I figured that sooner or later I would break my hand or arm, and I didn't want to start to that while I was waiting. I didn't want to start to that while I was recovering. Well, here we are right now. I'll show you. I'm going to color it first, but I do want to show you black and white. That way, if you got any special requests like, make me taller, make me thinner, make me...
Yay!
All right, wind her up.
I knew I should have stayed in the other room, huh?
Sorry, that was very nice of you to help.
Now, where's that other person at?
He's probably, I don't know when he's gonna come.
Oh, okay. Now, you look like you've either got a lot of sun exposure today, or you're a little embarrassed.
No, I'm always red.
You always got that? It probably doesn't mean anything. And you probably know if it did. Right. Sometimes people get real pink if they got high blood pressure.
I get pink a lot and I get embarrassed.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And see, since I'm not a doctor, I can say
Wow.
because I'm not practicing medicine.
I can't wait till
without a
Brandon
license.
gets in
Never had a
here.
license to begin with.
Oh, you'll put Brandon in?
Yeah.
That's why they're called
I like that. What a great idea.
She's gonna play the ball.
Brandon, you look good in that picture.
Not come over, overhand,
That's awesome.
however you
Water
want.
Hilly too. Wish I could run.
Even though my initials do spell DR.
DR, oh, doctor.
Doctor,
DR,
yeah, that's
I
right.
get it.
Now, if I had another name that had an MD in it, that would be fantastic. Oh, I know. I could move to Maryland.
There you go.
Then I'd be Dr. Rod Maryland. Why I didn't think of that 10 years ago. I even got you guys thinking about it now, don't I?
What's that?
Moving to Maryland, so you can be a doctor. at least in typing. Swear to God, I just thought of that for the first time. Dr. Rod, moved to Maryland, so it could be MD also. You know, they actually did a study one time, and they found out that fake doctors are actually more popular than real doctors. Honest to God. They found out that people that are fake doctors, like faking their medical degree or whatever like that, are actually better with patients. They have better rapport with patients, yeah. And the patients like them better than they like real doctors, because real doctors have had the, well, I mean bad. I'm being what I think is honest, but maybe I'm being bad, because I think that the AMA has basically got the system worked out to beat the humanity out of doctors. That's my opinion. And so by the time you've gone through 12 years of medical school, you're sick of people. And so somebody that hadn't had to go through that, they got a better attitude toward people. Right.
I'll be making a move one day.
Of course, it could just be cynical Rod, soon to be from Maryland.
That's so
I gotta give you just a little more eyeshadow, just a smidge.
Oh, David?
So they shaved the ice for you. Pour a topping on, but be careful pouring.
Okay, let's show it to you. Right, there's another person to go here. Don't worry, I can get him.
Oh, right here.
We'll make him stay late and send him in later.
Make them stay late. I'm gonna move it over here just a little closer to you, so that way they can do comparison shopping. There she is. There's the drawing. And now I think actually we're just about ready for the next few people that we want, but there's no rush.
Do you keep this?
You want?
Or do you want to keep that for the next guy, or do you want to stick in the tin and bring it
I'll let
back?
you. Yeah, I'll let him bring it back. That'd be
Okay.
great. That'd be great. Here on this side. You know, maybe I ought to sign it. You know what? Yeah.
I think you should. No, you're not going to do it, are you?
Bring Maryland on here.
Just empty.
You're not going to get up in there for Maryland as you 90210.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Come on now, I need another volunteer victim here. Hi there, it's Jason and Nathan. Jason and Nathan. You guys want to get sketch together? Here's what I tell people. Whenever I'm sketching two people together, I always have to draw when I'm drawing a big group of people. I always draw everybody once before I draw anybody twice. I always say, so that you can have your own. Plan on going to the UVS store. Color copies are only like 69 cents. So, and even though, say you're drawing, you go, I don't know if that looks like me or not. Go ahead and spend the 69 cents. 20 years from now, you're going to be going, you know, I was a bad looking guy when I was 23.
Seriously, we're just gonna get uglier.
Have you ever seen, do you remember the famous President Dwight Eisenhower?
Yes, sir.
You know what he looked like, right?
I couldn't figure my
Not
mind.
really.
He looked like everybody's grandpa. Everybody's grandpa, yeah. Okay, so I actually went back and looked at his Annapolis photographs. The guy looked like a young Robert Redford. You go, wow. How the hell can you go from Robert Redford to that? He must have been in the losing side of a couple of wars. Sure enough, he's been in a couple of wars, but he won. Where's your partner? Where's your partner?
You ruined that one for me. Can you give a prize out of
Now, what's your specialty?
That's what we're supposed to do?
Whatever, Jason.
Not a physical therapist, he's an occupational therapist.
Yeah, physical therapist and occupational therapist.
They're both clowns, real clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he's got jokes today.
Grab a cell phone, pick a flavor.
Jokes.
I just thought of a great idea. how about I have you holding your foot and him holding a hammer, saying swing this.
As long as it's not my foot.
Well, you want to be holding the foot, huh?
As long as it's not my foot.
Oh, okay. Now that was a good answer. That was a good answer. I like that. I like that a lot.
So we're taking your idea and seeing how you.
I like this idea. So I just got out of class.
Okay. And
That was in the cut.
I used to have a coworker that I worked with. We worked over at Circus Service. Whenever a black person would come up with cornrows, wow, you do that. You do those really good. Some guys will do anything to get out of working.
How long have you been doing this?
Yeah, you did a physical therapy on this guy. He's left-handed. How long have I been doing this? Forever. I really have been my whole life. Since I was a small child. The teacher, she probably was, there's a study that was done by this person named Kellogg. And they found out that if you had kids draw people, that they would give you a rough idea of what their IQ was, by how many body parts they included.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like if you have a kid draw a human and they draw a head,
And the arms come
and then, yeah, the feet come right out of the head, hands come right out of the head. They got one IQ.
Oh yeah.
And then like every extra body part that they add, might add like 5 points or something. I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, I'm kind of paraphrasing. So when the teacher said she wanted us to draw a person and nothing else, I raised my hand and said, could I draw shoes?
I don't have a partner to do this.
And she said, nope, just a person, nothing else.
I went a solo.
I drew a naked person. You draw a person and nothing else, you're naked every time. So anyway, she writes me out a note, and she sends me home. Think about this. In today's world, if you took a 5-year-old and sent them home in the middle of the day without a police escort, you would be thrown in jail or something. You'd be like, the family could file a lawsuit against you, they'd be like, oh, we want that big house over there on the corner of the hill, and we want it all paid for.
The fortune teller teacher.
Oh dang, you're making them look good.
He does look good. He looks great. I'm gonna draw you. You look good. So anyway, yeah, 5 years old, and I'm walking home by myself, and that was no problem. I walked home. No problem. I didn't get lost. Didn't get beat up. Didn't get done.
No, was this back in the day when your school was like 20 miles away?
No, it was about 4 blocks.
Both ways.
4 blocks?
It's about half a
Oh, 4
mile.
blocks? Oh, that's not too bad.
About half a mile. One time I did get lost.
That looks great.
There was an old lady that lived across the street. She saw me walking back and forth down the street, and she was really cool. She helped me get home.
Someone snatched you.
No.
Snatched you for ransom.
Already, I'm
Yeah.
a little nervous.
She took me into her house and gave me cookies and a massage. Just kidding.
Lights out.
Got locked up in the basement for a
Just
week.
kidding. Asked to see my drawing of naked people. No, for 30 years I never had the nerve to ask my mom what that note said.
This is like a romance photo.
Yeah.
You want to put a heart around it? Can you put a heart around it?
Wow.
Maybe some ivy?
Looks pretty good. Hey, I got your glasses in here if you want. You want glasses in it or no?
Glasses are just a disguise.
I always like them. People go,
He doesn't
oh,
normally
don't
put
do my glasses. I
I
got.
don't have my glasses.
I always say to them, well, it's okay. I won't wear your glasses, but you have to do me a favor and don't put them on because I'm like it's like the it's like the top the whole time I'm drawing.
I got a two in
I
and out.
draw on like a subconscious level because I've done it so long, so I don't have to stop and think about it. And as a result, if you put on your glasses after I started drawing,
Get that email?
I'll draw them in, and I won't even be thinking about it. Now, one time,
Yeah. Don't be afraid. It'll be okay.
One time in 40 years, normally I look at the person
Really
I'm
good.
talking to as I'm drawing them. And one time, I drew this guy and his girlfriend riding a motorcycle. And then I started talking to the guy again after I started drawing the girl. And I ended up drawing a mustache and a beard on her. The crowd loved it. They thought it was great. They thought, yeah, this is fantastic. It was really funny. So I thought, well, yeah, but I ended up having her. I couldn't bear to have her feel like I'd given her a hard time.
You can ride pony rides with eggs and no thanks. I know that.
I've never heard anybody. What?
It's really good.
I got it wrong.
Why wouldn't it be really good? The kids jump out and see it. Wow.
That's cute.
I can get a 4-year-old to draw. It's gonna look good.
It's not easy.
So 30 years later, I go to my mom and I say, what did she draw on that note anyway? She said, you're 5 years old, you can't read a note when they send you home with it. It could have said, kill this child. It could have said anything. So she said, you know, I don't even remember now what the note said. All I know is that you were mad because they would put your drawing up on the bulletin board.
Naked people. Good thing your mom was home. Imagine if you went home and no one was there.
Well, you know, the thing is, I tell people, if you think about it, that lady's probably more responsible for me being an artist than anybody else in the world. Because you get out of school early, you get to go home and play. You don't get punished for it? Why on earth wouldn't you keep doing that? Oh, that's a good. You know, that's what I do whenever I want to eat girls. Drop the pins down. Been down for them. Like, hey, good to see you.
Busy head this weekend.
That's right.
Stick figures.
Okay, one more touch here and I think we're done.
Where'd you get the whistle from?
You know, it really would look more like you if I put the glasses down.
Oh, I never wear the glasses.
Oh, no, you don't.
This is
No, I didn't think you did.
What's going on back there? What? Which one that song?
This is where I made a momentary decision to lower the hair.
She's on Trinity.
I'm the fortune teller. Come visit me and I will tell you your fortune.
Well, today is out of control.
I think I came the right day.
Okay, now you've got a name of Jason. Let's write Jason on here. And your name's Nathan. I already wrote that on here. My first name is Dale. My middle name's Rod, so it's Dr. Rod. And I'm going to be moving to Maryland pretty soon, so my final one of the letters on my business card will be MD.
What part of Maryland? I'm from Maryland. What part are you moving?
It's just a joke to follow through the Dr. Rod MD.
Oh, man.
Doesn't that look good?
I gave you a hammer.
Oh, it is the
I realized that his head was bigger than yours. That means you got to be behind him. So then I gave you a hammer in your hand to put you in the right position.
Sounds about right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Color Xerox. This is UPS store, 69
Things
cents.
around here, apparently.
Sometimes they're down to 39 cents, and then I get embarrassed by running Xerox.
Let me see this. Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
You're now, or you used to live on 45 Okay, let me say no. You're doing great. No, feel free to eat. It's okay.
When you're doing around 4, we can just stare at each
It was
other.
a great place we lived.
Because we fixed
When I was only like 8 years old, no, 5 when we first moved there. So as a result, everything seemed bigger than it really was. There was like, there were eucalyptus trees there on our street, and they were so big around I couldn't reach around them. They were like this big. But when you're 8, you can only reach so far, you know. I went back there like when I as an adult, everything was shrunk. I'm not making it up. Everything was shrunk. But in real life, you know that the trees got bigger. They had to have. But in my mind, they all shrunk.
That's how I feel about the woods behind my house. I used to think it was a forest, and it was just a little patch of trees.
And we've made a major discovery. It's not the world getting smaller, it's just we get taller.
go to the office.
Why are you laughing, Earl? What's
I'm listening to his shtick.
Sue tried to say, no. I was like,
I've had people tell me, you keep saying the same thing all day. I go, no, I don't. I only say what people ask me, and I try to answer it a little different each time so that I'm not boring the people to death about something being recorded.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from here, like 50 years.
I'm gonna get another one.
probably be little like.
But not when you get to flirt with me because I'm married. Yeah, that's right. Calm down, control yourself.
Control yourself.
Oh.
You look great, Mallory. You look great on here. Really good. And
Might be my new Facebook.
very lifelike, almost
Like she's
Almost
gonna jump out of the
photorealism.
paper.
You know, there was a famous artist named Henri Rousseau. He's really well known. His most famous painting was Sleeping Slave. And
Sleeping slave.
a sleeping slave, yeah. It's in like the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Really?
Yeah. Now the guy made a
Rousseau.
living as a
Yeah.
domestic. He worked as like a janitor. And while he's working as a janitor, famous artist Picasso holds a party for him as the world's greatest artist. And he got up and he gave like a 45-minute speech on what it was like to be the world's greatest artist. Isn't that great? Man, that was so cool. And the thing is, he might have been the world's greatest artist because he for sure was in his own brain.
As good as you think you are.
No one wants to hear you speak for 45 minutes, that's for sure.
Well,
Megan's like, she has it.
sometimes when you're listening to a
Return the
politician,
kid.
you wish you only had to listen to him for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, when they give those speeches at this convention and that convention, I'm like, God, they'd get my vote if they'd just shut up. They keep talking,
True.
they're talking me out of it.
It's like when I went to court and the one attorney talked for like 30 seconds and the other attorney talked for like hours on end.
I know, so did when I went to the start room.
Doesn't he know that he's like losing the time? Like people are turning against him as he keeps talking.
Okay, I'm
They
saying
can hear themselves speak.
Yes, that's for sure.
Sue, how you doing over there? We need more pens.
Well, I tried to tell people that this guy might have problems because of this or that, you know, getting elected, you know.
Oh, yeah.
No, but hey, let's go get an artist. Yeah, let's go get an artist to fit this way. Gosh, you guys look so young to me. It's like
Bring that paper back. I'll have it.
That's because they are.
I'm thinking like, I hope she's doing really good in science.
Believe it or not, we're a little bit older than 12.
Oh, yeah?
Well, you know, people use science after 12.
Yeah. 16.
That's awesome.
Diana, snow cone?
No, thank you.
Decades.
Now, see, at my age, I just want to know if the snow cones are sugar-free.
Right?
It's just shaved ice.
Yeah.
Really, Diana?
And then you start wondering, hey, wait a second, everything ought to be sugar-free. Then you start feeling like, now I can relate to Michael Bloomberg.
Like from everything.
You can only buy a 16-ounce drink in New York now. It's got sugar in it. And I go, well, that's just not right. People want to kill themselves with sugar diabetes. You ought to be able to, gosh darn it. It's looking good, looking good. You're gonna like it though so much better after you put a little dash of color.
Yeah. Yeah, we need
Are you gonna have your first match?
How often do you need to get a new glove? Does it stretch out kind of easily?
No, I've been married 17 years. I stick with the same gal.
We're making a mess. No glove.
Oh no. Maggie, can you get her another?
No, the gloves last a week if you draw
Oh
40 every
really?
day.
Wow.
And see, every other week I have to draw left.
Where do you do this mostly?
Because I'm using the left-handed glove.
Can you imagine what you should do?
Do you generally put in 30-hour weeks?
What's that?
Do you generally put in 30-hour weeks?
No, not always.
Where do you typically do this at?
Almost all my weeks have 168 hours. 7 times 24, whatever it works out to.
Pretzels are Friday, no.
Yeah, I think it works out to.
You're the second person that said that. That's mine. Oh, it is yours.
I'm doing the math right now too.
Yeah.
See, I told you need math after this.
Yeah, you need math.
Yeah, see, like, especially when you go to the gas station, because when Barack Obama took office, my gas tank only held $36. Now 80 doesn't quite do it.
Really?
And some people go, gas that low then? Yeah.
Well, at least we don't live in
$1.82 when
California.
he took office. When he actually got elected, it was only $1.78.
Really?
Yeah.
It's for something in California.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in England, well, you know, his energy secretary said they want it to be $8 a gallon. So that's what they're shooting for.
No wonder everyone has.
If he gets reelected, I think they'll make it. His energy secretary, Wu, said that they really were shooting for $8 a gallon as the price for gasoline, so that Solyndra could make a buck. You know, the solar company. So you go, I don't know if that's healthy or not.
Wow.
But it does make me want to have solar power on my house. If he gets elected, I'm definitely going to get, if he gets re-elected, I'm definitely going to get the solar powered stuff put on my house.
You should get a Prius while you're at it.
And a Prius when I'm at it.
Yeah.
You know, you look a little bit like Andy McDowell when you smile.
Who's that?
Who's Andy McDowell? He's saying no.
He doesn't know who it is. We don't know. Do you guys know who
She's
Annie
the girl
McDowell is?
from Back to the
Do I
Future
look like
2.
her? A little? Yeah. Yeah? We need to
She's the girl from Back to the Future 2.
Oh.
When your hair goes down, Heidi.
Yeah?
Like, yeah.
More?
Yeah.
Oh.
so much.
Thank you.
Oh, this is gonna go in our refrigerator.
Frame it, Mallory. Hang it above the fireplace.
You want me to write Mallory on it in my best handwriting?
That's okay.
No?
You can write your name.
Oh, absolutely.
You got him.
How cute!
I haven't
Thank
moved to
you.
Maryland yet, so I have to put it in the now.
Isn't that cute?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.
Send me some more volunteers.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be here till 1 o'clock for sure.
Okay, we'll send
I'm supposed to add you to this one, right? Now you got your choice. You can either be here, here, or here.
Oh, you know what?
I can just go with it any way.
Best effort.
Brandon, DPT, is that department or?
Doctor of Physical Therapy.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, that's it. No more Dr. Joe.
All right.
Yeah, no more Dr. Joe.
Oh, Jason, get him!
For you, I'm bringing out my new pen.
Lay off the sour.
New pen. Doctor therapy. That's right. What I thought was really weird. There's a gal got on the radio the other day. She was a the doctor of podiatry, and the guy on the radio said, hey, you know, the average doctor of podiatry only makes $40,000 a year.
Really?
Why would you go to college for like 8 years to only make $40,000 a year?
That's really low.
You think about it and you go, that is a good question.
Yeah, that's medical school. That's a whole lot of school for nothing.
Okay, look right at me, you're doing great.
I have some good stuff. I take that color out.
Try to figure who's the clown.
I did it. The first few people I did at the place that all had blue eyes. I said, I think you got to get blue eyes to get hired.
Pretty much. It's the first thing they ask you.
Oh, it is.
And the girl with the snow cone said, I work here and I got brown eyes. I said, I started saying, see what you're doing? Make a snow cone for God's sake. But I didn't say it.
I told Becky.
Probably wise if I don't want to be hired here again.
I like Dave.
Oh, wow.
I like Dave's picture.
Dave with the stubble.
Yeah.
Well, some people, if they got like long hair, you gotta give them stubble because otherwise it starts. Wait a second, is that a guy or is that a gal? Give them stubble though,
Yeah.
takes care of it. No
That's
problem.
true.
The snakes, voluntarily.
Either that or it's that gal's got a lot of stubble.
That's true.
Oh, seriously.
Okay, so
You were at the Caricatures. Oh, that's the stations are so. What would I rather not?
see, different PT means different things in different organizations. Like in some organizations, PT means present time.
That's a good one. I like that one.
So you can be the doctor of present time.
Doctor of present time. I like that.
I do too. I like it a lot. In fact, a lot of occupations are doctors of present time.
Only the best one. Thank you.
Let me read your fortune. Let me read your fortune.
Mine says, I'm in good hands this evening.
I wanted to draw on here. I drew her a skirt and legs, and then the other guy said, "How come I don't have one?" But I didn't do it. But I could have. It would be pretty funny.
Yeah. Bring your purse at the back.
So one time I had a lady. She jumped up and ran for money.
This thing, it's like 4 or 5 thousand.
Then I had cases where people were going like,
Actually,
they
She got
said, I've been drawn, before, and it came out so bad that I swore that I would never be sketched again. But I've been watching you for 4 days now. You do such a fabulous job. I'm going to break my own rule, and I'm going to let you draw me. She liked it so good, she had her picture taken with me.
That's good. It's a compliment.
Yeah, I thought that was way cool. Yeah, way cool.
Adventure can be real.
Hey, how's your mom? The other one is Chris.
So how long have you been doing this?
Since I was a baby, I mean, like, I really did. I said it 3 times on this recording now in the last hour. That I got sent home from kindergarten for drawing nudes. And they were good enough, they could tell they were nudes. Sent me home in the middle of the day with a note. And to this day, do not know what the note said. It could have said, kill this baby, he's as fond of the devil. Whatever. But the teacher probably was doing a Kellogg IQ test. You can tell how smart a child is by asking them to draw a person and see how many appendages they give the body. Like if they give it a head and, arms coming out of the ears, butt, and ears, that's one score. That might be 100. And then for everything the kid adds beyond, the head, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, give them like 5 points. So she was probably a little freaked out when she realized that I'd given mine 10 toes, 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils. Every body part in between. I put everything on. I mean, I put everything. She's like, it's Damien.
It almost looks like he's,
See, I had an
he's touching
advantage
her
in that
butt.
I'm an artist. I've been an artist my whole life. And so the idea of drawing something and not putting all the parts on it was like, what happened to the shoulders, man?
I rarely draw shoulders on mine.
All right, Dee, come on. Show us what you got. Look at your brush.
Okay, now I got, your name is, your name, what's her name?
Lauren.
That's okay.
Laura, L-A-U-R-A?
Lauren. L-A-U-R-E-N.
And what's his name?
David.
David?
All right,
You want to put that on there? Why don't I have it?
That's up to you. You're the artist.
I didn't wear anything.
I didn't know that.
But yours,
That's kind of
really
cute.
good yesterday. All doing the, look at our fingers all day long.
That's why I do these. I'm easily amused. Mine gets too long. I'll have to stop and let it go. Pleasure drawing for you guys, though.
What does it
All you have to do
say?
is take
Is
it
that a
to
whip?
a UPS store. Color copies are 79 cents.
What
Sounds
does it say?
good.
Why don't you have a...
What am I, everybody?
Yeah, I gave the girl a body and a whip.
Appreciate it. That's nice.
That's very cute.
You know what the answer is, so just tell him.
I will tell him.
Okay.
Ah, come on.
She's got a whip. Okay, I came undone and now I feel like I've become a mummy.
Love your hair.
Thank you.
You notice I didn't say that to the other guy?
This is a better idea.
Guys just don't appreciate when you come and you know, hey, I love your shirt. And then if they do care, then it scares you. Or at least it scares me. Then they're like, well, I'm not doing anything after work. What are you doing? I had such a great night last night. I dreamed great dreams. I saved a person's life in a dream. Yeah, and I felt really good about it. They had drowned, and I gave them artificial respiration. And I've done that. I actually had the class on taking that. You know, you learn something like the Heimlich maneuver, and then when you get to use it, you're kind of excited. Hey, it's better than you. Exactly. It's better than you not choking. They say you can do the Heimlich maneuver on yourself if you like fall on the back of a chair. And I always tell people that because you might choke someday, and I might not be handy.
This is true.
But there might be a chair in the room, and you might be able to use that instead.
So did you know this person that you saved?
I did after I saved them. I've done a lot of interesting things in my life. Look, for example, like one time I was on a bus, and the bus driver got off the bus to get a cup of coffee, and the bus started rolling down the hill. And I had to drive a runaway bus. Yeah.
How old were you?
I was about 20.
Oh.
And then that was the point where I learned that smile. You never want to be in a vehicle you don't know how to drive.
Oh, that. This is true.
Which pretty much cuts out 747s. Because if you can't fly a 747, you shouldn't be on a 747. And for the proof is in the pudding, you know, the old saying is. And I say, you know, the Flight 63, where they crashed in that cornfield to keep them from running into the Pentagon or whatever like that. Whatever. See? Proof's in the pudding. So what's your specialty?
Here,
Yeah.
I work in the back office. Nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting. Are you kidding? My dad joked with me one time. He's not joking. He actually was serious. He said, you know, more money has been stolen with a pen than has ever been stolen with a gun. I went, wow. My dad's thinking deep thoughts. My dad's thinking deep thoughts.
Want a snow cone?
Yes, please.
Okay, good.
You want me to put it on there?
I can't make you.
But they still let you have a
Ready?
check cashing store.
Raise your hair. Go. Sheila, you want a snow cone?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said my job is just to collect it, and
Pull that and then pick whatever color.
I have worked with many of them.
Blue is bubble gum. And we have orange and sour apple.
Coming out really good on this. You're gonna love
Yeah.
it. If you don't love it, keep it to yourself. No, you're gonna like it. You actually can't. People can't actually say things to me like, "Oh, give me a little more rouge, or give me a little more this or that," and I will do it. I don't have any problem with it. But you should like it. It looks like it, and it still looks cute and everything. My wife, she says, "Rod, your hair looks so good. Don't color it." And I'm thinking, yeah, but if I know why she's telling me that. That's so the young chicks don't hit on that. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why she's telling me that. Dye my hair. Hi. Sorry, I'm hurrying.
Can I roll it? Bowling ball? Who's the clown?
Okay.
Okay, I was trying.
That looks like that's going to fit into a 10 by 12 to me. Looks like her, doesn't it? I told you, I thought you should like it.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. All right.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Forever.
Forever?
Yeah, forever. I've been doing it professionally, where actually people pay me for it, since I was about 22. And before that, I was just doing it for free. You know what they call that?
Yeah. Not very smart.
Not very smart. Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. But it had its own remuneration.
Sure.
See, say, when did you start doing these professionally?
Oh, there you go.
Now you know why I wasn't getting paid.
Cotton candy, that was,
With the clown outfit?
Yeah, girls see me drawing. Really good. I didn't know I'm good at it.
They don't have a holder. It's automatic defaults in it. Nobody asked me what they
I'm
had.
also really good at mowing the grass.
At what?
Mowing the grass.
Oh, there you go.
It almost reminds me of like that.
You thought I was going to say something nasty, didn't you?
I can take one of the grass.
We'll take mowing the grass anytime. Exactly.
I like your aprons. Thank you.
I didn't have any idea that HealthSouth had places in town. That's amazing. I went to 3 of them this morning.
You did?
I did. Because the first one was the one I thought my son went to, and I went there. And they said, "Oh no, they showed this one." I thought he needed to go over the one on Lake Mead. So I went over to the one on Lake Mead. They said, "Oh no, you're talking about the one over there on the window at Fort Apache." And I went, "Oh, okay. Look that way, just for a second." And so anyway, I started heading over there, and thank God my wife called me and said, "Oh, there's the one over on Jeffries." I started out this morning an hour early. I was at the first place an hour early. I only got here 45 minutes early. Because, thank God, I would have been 15 minutes late, except that I had the timer. So 2 mistakes made it right. Halo. Ooh, what's that mean?
It depends on what language.
Huh?
It depends on what language. In the West Indies, it's a way of slaughtering meat.
Look good?
I like it.
But in
Yay!
Hawaii, in like Hawaii or over there, it means smiling woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
My mom thought she made it up. But not so much.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word for Hawaiian.
You get a third ball, but I'm. Oh, that's
Now what else do we do?
Trying to think of the word for Hawaiian. Yeah, I know there's a special word for it. For their language, I mean. See, you must only be half Hawaiian, huh?
I'm not any Hawaiian.
Not any Hawaiian.
No.
Your dad just like the language. That's like my mother. She's named after French.
Right.
Her name is Lenoir. Is my mom French? Nope. Scottish Irish.
My kids are part French. And so I did Monique and Victoria and Olivia.
I'll hold it too.
You look great on here, and it looks natural too, and everything.
Fabulous.
It looks really good.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Let me I got just a. Yeah, there you go. The only problem with drawing multiple people on the same day that get to see each other's stuff is there's always one person that goes, wait a second. I think hers came out better than mine.
Well, thank you very much.
Hope you love it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, next.
Okay, so the girl dressed as a clown, you're
Yeah.
gonna add her in when she's gonna go wash her face.
So 2 people.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Great,
just
Andy.
gonna
You're doing great.
I'm gonna be in there with her, but I'm gonna take my clown outfit off.
Okay, that's fair enough. Look right at me. You're doing good. She didn't mean this one. Did she? That's her? Oh, that is her.
Yeah.
I thought she was teasing me.
No. She's gonna take her outfit off. Oh, okay. Don't make. It's not the kind of office family photo I
Yes,
want.
you can't date doctors if you're going to wear a clown outfit. The rubber shoes keep bouncing off the stethoscope.
Yeah.
It'd be funnier than I thought.
They never taught me that.
You're a lovely girl. Are you having fun?
Yeah. I think my husband's a little jealous though because he doesn't get all this fun stuff at work.
Oh, is that right? That's great. That's great.
He's like,
Unless, of course, he has a gun.
He said, when's the ice cream party? I said, oh no, they're having snow cones.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Oh, no, they're having snow cones. That's what I was telling the girls that were here before you. I said, you get to be my age, you just want to know if the snow cones are sugar-free.
Right.
Then you start thinking like,
Is that the list of things I can have?
you start thinking like Michael Bloomberg. You start thinking, wait a second, everything ought to be sugar-free. Everything. Pancakes, yeah, I can do that.
Right. That would be nice because then you never have to wonder.
Well, you know, I do that for my grandbabies. I make them pancakes about every time they want one. And I make them in the shape of, you know, like Mickey Mouse or whatever like that. And they're always sugar-free. It never even occurred to me to make them any other way, you know.
And they probably don't know any better.
Oh, yeah.
They just think they're great.
And the syrup sugar.
Yeah, like more brown.
Yeah, they have all kinds of stuff now.
And the hair real long.
Why would you do it any other way? I can't think of it. Like, let's see. Well, I think I'll let you have early onset diabetes. I'll just make pancakes for you. Like, okay. Think that thought over again. Because guess who's going to have to change their bedpans and stuff when they can't get up and around?
Exactly.
That's right. 66 years old and he's out here working to help take care of everybody that didn't take care of themselves.
Price out of the treasure shop.
Yeah. We see it every
Looks
day.
great, looks great. Yeah, I tell people, you know, I had a friend that had a bad leg, you know, and I said, well, you know why you have a bad leg? You're 100 pounds overweight. Lose weight, your leg will be fine.
Yep.
When they do that, I'd rather spend $60,000 on an operation and have a pen than actually lose weight.
The world's full of excuse mongers.
Huh?
The world's full of excuses.
I'm gonna get burnt
It's kind of
Don't get me wrong, it is, I lost weight as a young person, I lost weight as an old person, and it is easier.
Guy lost a significant amount of weight recently too. I'm glad I did it now. I'll try to do it later.
Oh yeah, I'm way overweight now. I'm about 100 pounds overweight.
You don't look
At least I'm not 200 pounds overweight. I told my son, when my son left home, the first time, he gained 80 pounds in 6 months. And he wasn't skinny to start with. And so I said, son, I don't know what you're doing as far as your diet, but I said, diabetes, it runs in our family. If you keep gaining weight the way you're doing it right now, you're gonna get diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and they're gonna start lopping off toes and stuff. And he thought I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. So he really didn't watch his weight any more than he kept gaining weight. We got up to about 340, and he took off the toe. I told you. It wasn't like you can't say, hey, Dad didn't warn me.
Right.
I told him I warned him.
See if my boss will let me come back.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
What's that?
Sometimes that's what it takes.
Well, sometimes it takes a toe.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Yeah. Some people just have to learn the hard way.
Sometimes it takes a toe.